Good morning, everyone. Life is a journey of continuous growth, and the only way to truly live is to keep improving. No one is perfect, but we all have the power to make small changes that lead to big transformations. Today, I want to share with you 8 things you need to improve in your life, not for anyone else, but for yourself. Your mindset is the foundation of your entire life. The way you think influences your actions, decisions, and ultimately, your success. A negative mindset leads to self-doubt, fear, and missed opportunities, while a positive and growth-oriented mindset allows you to overcome obstacles, take risks, and achieve greatness. One of the most powerful shifts you can make is to adopt a growth mindset rather than a fixed mindset. People with a fixed mindset believe that their abilities, intelligence, and talents are static. They either have it or they don't. This kind of thinking creates limitations, making people afraid to try new things or push past failures. On the other hand, a growth mindset is based on the belief that intelligence and skills can be developed with effort and perseverance. Those with a growth mindset see challenges as opportunities to learn, failures as stepping stones, and criticism as constructive feedback rather than a personal attack. Another key part of improving your mindset is practicing self-awareness and mindfulness. Many of us go through life without questioning our thoughts or beliefs, simply accepting them as truth. However, the thoughts we repeat to ourselves shape our reality. If you constantly tell yourself, "I'm not good enough," or "I always fail," then your subconscious will believe it and you will unknowingly act in ways that reinforce those beliefs. Instead, start questioning negative thoughts. Ask yourself, is this really true? What evidence do I have to support or challenge this belief? More often than not, you'll realize that negative thoughts are exaggerated or even completely false. Gratitude is another powerful tool for improving your mindset. When you focus on what you don't have or what's going wrong in your life, you attract more negativity. But when you consciously shift your focus to what you're grateful for, no matter how small, you begin to see life differently. Studies have shown that people who practice gratitude regularly experience greater happiness, reduced stress, and improved overall well-being. A simple habit like writing down 3 things you're grateful for each day can have a profound impact on your mindset over time. Lastly, surround yourself with positivity. The people you spend time with, the content you consume, and the conversations you engage in all influence your mindset. If you constantly listen to negative news, hang around people who complain, and expose yourself to toxic environments, it's difficult to maintain a positive outlook. Instead, seek out uplifting and inspiring people. Read books that expand your perspective and fill your mind with empowering thoughts. Improving your mindset is not an overnight change. It's a lifelong practice. The more you consciously work on it, the more you'll see changes in your confidence, resilience, and overall success in life. Your health is the foundation of everything you do in life. No matter how ambitious, talented, or hardworking you are, if you neglect your physical and mental well-being, everything else suffers. Your body is the vehicle that carries you through life, and just like a car, it requires proper maintenance to function at its best. Unfortunately, many people take their health for granted until they face serious issues, and by then, it's often too late to make easy changes. One of the most important aspects of taking care of your health is physical fitness. Our modern lifestyles have made us more sedentary than ever before. Many of us sit for hours working at a desk, driving, or watching TV, leading to a host of health issues such as obesity, cardiovascular disease, and weakened muscles. Exercise isn't just about looking good, it's about keeping your heart strong, your bones healthy, and your body functioning efficiently. You don't have to spend hours in the gym. Simple activities like walking, stretching, yoga, or even dancing can make a significant difference. Regular movement helps prevent diseases, boosts energy levels, and even improves mood by releasing endorphins, also known as feel-good hormones. Another crucial component of good health is nutrition. The saying, "you are what you eat," is more accurate than many people realize. The food you consume directly impacts your energy levels, immune system, and overall well-being. Unfortunately, with the rise of fast food and processed meals, many people fill their bodies with empty calories that offer little to no nutritional value. Excessive sugar, unhealthy fats, and processed foods contribute to chronic diseases such as diabetes, high blood pressure, and obesity. Instead, aim for a balanced diet that includes whole foods, Fruits, vegetables, lean proteins, whole grains, and healthy fats. Hydration is equally important. Drinking enough water throughout the day keeps your body functioning properly, helps with digestion, and flushes out toxins. Apart from physical health, mental and emotional well-being are just as critical. Stress, anxiety, and depression are more common than ever, and they have a direct impact on physical health. Chronic stress can lead to high blood pressure, digestive problems, weakened immunity, and even heart disease. To maintain good mental health, it's essential to find ways to manage stress, whether through meditation, journaling, breathing exercises, or simply taking breaks when needed. Surrounding yourself with supportive and positive people also plays a huge role in mental well-being. Social connections provide emotional support and reduce feelings of loneliness, which can significantly affect overall health. Another often overlooked aspect of good health is quality sleep. Many people sacrifice sleep for work, social life, or entertainment, but this comes at a high cost. Sleep is when your body repairs itself, processes information, and rejuvenates for the next day. Poor sleep leads to reduced focus, weakened immunity, weight gain, and even a higher risk of chronic diseases. Prioritizing a healthy sleep schedule by going to bed at a consistent time, creating a relaxing bedtime routine, and minimizing screen time before bed can drastically improve overall health and energy levels. Taking care of your health is not just about avoiding illness, it's about enhancing your quality of life. A healthy body allows you to do the things you love, have the energy to chase your dreams, and live with confidence and vitality. Time is the most valuable resource you have. Unlike money, which you can earn back, or material possessions, which you can replace, time is something you can never recover once it's gone. Every day you are given 24 hours, and how you choose to use them determines the quality of your life. Proper time management is not just about getting more done. It's about using your time effectively to focus on what truly matters. One of the first steps to managing your time wisely is understanding your priorities. Many people stay busy but achieve very little because they focus on the wrong things. They spend hours responding to emails, scrolling through social media, or doing unimportant tasks while neglecting their biggest goals. To take control of your time, start by identifying what is truly important in your life. What are your key responsibilities? What tasks contribute the most to your personal or professional growth? Once you have clarity on your priorities, you can organize your time around them instead of being constantly distracted by less meaningful activities. A great tool for prioritization is the Eisenhower matrix, which divides tasks into 4 categories: urgent and important, tasks that need immediate attention, such as deadlines or emergencies, important but not urgent, tasks that contribute to long-term success, like learning new skills, building relationships, or improving your health, urgent but not important, tasks that require immediate action but don't add much value, such as answering non-critical emails or attending unnecessary meetings, not urgent and not important, tasks that waste time, such as excessive social media scrolling, watching TV for hours, or engaging in gossip. The key to smart time management is spending most of your time in the important but not urgent category. These are the tasks that lead to long-term success but are often neglected because they don't have immediate deadlines. If you constantly put off exercising, reading, or improving your skills, you'll later find yourself dealing with preventable problems like poor health, lack of career growth, or financial struggles. Another essential time management skill is planning ahead. Many people wake up without a clear plan for the day, which leads to wasted time and low productivity. Taking just 5 to 10 minutes each night to plan the next day can make a huge difference. Create a to-do list, prioritize tasks, and set specific time blocks for important activities. By doing this, you start each day with a sense of direction instead of feeling overwhelmed or scattered. Eliminating distractions is also critical in managing your time effectively. In today's digital world, distractions are everywhere. Notifications, emails, social media, and even people around you can steal your focus. Studies show that it takes an average of 23 minutes to regain focus after being distracted. That means if you constantly check your phone while working, you're losing valuable time without realizing it. One way to combat this is the Pomodoro technique, where you work for 25 minutes without interruptions and then take a 5-minute break. This method helps maintain focus and increases productivity. You can also create a distraction-free workspace. Turn off unnecessary notifications, and set specific times for checking emails and social media. Another important aspect of time management is learning to say no. Many people struggle with time because they overcommit to things that don't align with their goals. They say yes to every request, meeting, or social event, leaving them with little time for what truly matters. While it's great to help others, you must also protect your time. If something doesn't contribute to your personal or professional growth, don't be afraid to decline politely. Your time is valuable, and you should spend it on activities that bring you closer to your goals. Finally, balancing work and personal life is crucial. Some people focus too much on work and neglect their relationships, health, and personal interests, leading to burnout. Others waste too much time on leisure and fail to make progress in their careers. Effective time management means finding a balance where you can be productive while also enjoying your personal life. Schedule breaks, spend time with loved ones, and engage in activities that bring you joy and relaxation. Time is a limited resource, but when managed wisely, it becomes one of your greatest strengths. By setting clear priorities, planning ahead, eliminating distractions, and learning to say no, you can take full control of your time and use it to build a fulfilling and successful life. Human beings are social creatures. No matter how independent or successful you are, the quality of your relationships plays a major role in your happiness, well-being, and success. Strong relationships, whether with family, friends, colleagues, or mentors, provide emotional support, opportunities for growth, and a sense of belonging. On the other hand, toxic or weak relationships can drain your energy, lower your confidence, and hold you back from reaching your potential. One of the most important aspects of building strong relationships is effective communication. Many conflicts and misunderstandings arise simply because people don't communicate clearly or listen attentively. Good communication is not just about talking, it's about truly listening, understanding, and responding thoughtfully. When speaking with others, focus on being present instead of thinking about what you'll say next. Show genuine interest in their words, ask thoughtful questions, and avoid interrupting. At the same time, when expressing yourself, be honest and clear about your feelings and thoughts. Whether in personal or professional relationships, open and respectful communication strengthens trust and prevents unnecessary conflicts. Another key element in building strong relationships is trust and reliability. Trust is the foundation of any meaningful connection. If people don't trust you, your words and actions lose their value. To build trust, always be honest, keep your promises, and be consistent in your behavior. If you say you'll do something, follow through. If you make a mistake, admit it and take responsibility. People appreciate authenticity and accountability, and over time, these qualities will deepen your relationships. Empathy and understanding are also crucial in forming strong connections. Everyone has their struggles, insecurities, and challenges. Sometimes, people just need someone to listen and understand them without judgment. Instead of immediately giving advice or dismissing their feelings, try to see things from their perspective, offer emotional support, validate their experiences, and remind them that they're not alone. When people feel understood and supported by you, they are more likely to trust and respect you in return. Another way to strengthen relationships is by spending quality time together. In today's fast-paced world, many people get caught up in work, social media, or other distractions and fail to nurture their personal relationships. But relationships, like plants, need consistent care to grow. Whether it's a simple phone call, a weekend hangout, or a meaningful conversation over dinner, dedicating time to the people who matter keeps your connection strong. It's not about the quantity of time, but the quality. Being fully present when you're with someone makes a significant difference. Setting healthy boundaries is also essential in maintaining strong relationships. While giving and supporting others is important, it's equally crucial to protect your own energy and well-being. Some people may take advantage of your kindness, expect too much, or drain you emotionally. Learning to say no when necessary and standing up for yourself helps you maintain mutual respect in relationships. Boundaries create a balance between caring for others and caring for yourself, ensuring that your relationships remain healthy and not one-sided. Surrounding yourself with the right people is another factor that determines the quality of your relationships. The people you spend the most time with influence your mindset, habits, and even your future. If you surround yourself with positive, supportive, and ambitious individuals, you'll be more motivated to grow and improve. However, if you spend time with negative, toxic, or unmotivated people, they can drain your energy and hold you back. Evaluate the people in your life. Are they helping you become a better person, or are they bringing you down? Let go of toxic relationships that no longer serve you, and invest your energy in people who genuinely care about your growth and happiness. Another important aspect of building strong relationships is forgiveness and conflict resolution. No relationship is perfect. Disagreements and misunderstandings are natural. However, holding on to grudges and resentment only damages relationships and creates unnecessary stress. Learning to forgive doesn't mean forgetting or allowing others to mistreat you, but rather letting go of negative emotions that prevent you from moving forward. Address conflicts calmly and maturely. Focus on solutions rather than blame, and be willing to compromise when necessary. A willingness to forgive and resolve conflicts with maturity strengthens relationships over time. Finally, show appreciation and gratitude for the people in your life. Many people assume that their loved ones know they care, but it's important to express it. A simple thank you, a heartfelt compliment, or a small, thoughtful gesture can go a long way in making someone feel valued. People want to feel appreciated and recognized, and when you consistently show gratitude for their presence and efforts, your bond with them grows even stronger. Relationships are one of the most valuable aspects of life. They provide love, support, and opportunities for growth. By improving communication, building trust, practicing empathy, setting boundaries, and surrounding yourself with the right people, you can cultivate meaningful relationships that bring happiness and fulfillment into your life. Communication is one of the most important skills in life. It affects every aspect of our personal and professional relationships. Whether you're talking to your family, friends, colleagues, or even strangers, the way you express yourself and the way you listen determine the quality of your interactions. Strong communication skills help build trust, prevent misunderstandings, resolve conflicts, and open doors to opportunities that might otherwise remain closed. Unfortunately, many people struggle with effective communication, leading to frustration, strained relationships, and missed chances for success. The good news is that communication is a skill that can be improved with practice and awareness. One of the most crucial aspects of communication is active listening. Most people listen to respond rather than to understand. They focus on what they're going to say next instead of truly absorbing the message being conveyed. Active listening means giving the speaker your full attention, maintaining eye contact, and acknowledging their words with nods or verbal affirmations like, "I see," or "that makes sense." It also involves asking thoughtful follow-up questions to show engagement and clarify any uncertainties. By listening attentively, you not only gain a better understanding of the other person's thoughts and emotions, but also make them feel valued and respected. Another key component of effective communication is clarity and conciseness. Many misunderstandings arise because people are vague, use unnecessary jargon, or overcomplicate their message. When speaking or writing, aim to be clear and to the point. Organize your thoughts before you express them and avoid rambling. If you need to convey a complex idea, break it down into simple, digestible parts. The clearer you are, the less room there is for misinterpretation. Nonverbal communication plays a significant role in how your message is received. Your body language, facial expressions, and tone of voice often speak louder than words. For example, crossing your arms while speaking may make you seem defensive. Avoiding eye contact can come across as insecure or dishonest, and a harsh tone may make your words sound more aggressive than intended. To improve your nonverbal communication, practice maintaining good posture, using open body language, and making eye contact while speaking. A warm smile and a firm handshake can also leave a lasting positive impression. Empathy and emotional intelligence are also essential for effective communication. Good communicators don't just focus on their own words, they also consider the emotions and perspectives of others. When engaging in a conversation, try to put yourself in the other person's shoes. Recognize their feelings, acknowledge their concerns, and respond with understanding rather than judgment. This creates an environment of trust and mutual respect, making it easier to connect with others on a deeper level. Emotional intelligence, the ability to recognize and manage your own emotions while also understanding and influencing the emotions of others, can dramatically improve the way you communicate. Another important skill to develop is assertiveness. Many people struggle with either being too passive or too aggressive in their communication. Passive communicators often avoid expressing their thoughts or needs for fear of conflict, while aggressive communicators dominate conversations without considering others' feelings. The key is to find a balance. Assertive communication. Being assertive means expressing your thoughts, needs, and boundaries confidently and respectfully. It involves using I statements rather than you statements to avoid sounding accusatory. For example, instead of saying, "You never listen to me," you could say, "I feel unheard when my ideas are overlooked." This approach encourages healthy discussions rather than defensive reactions. Adapting your communication style based on the situation and audience is another important aspect of effective communication. The way you speak to a close friend should be different from how you address a professional colleague or a large audience. Being aware of social cues and adjusting your tone, language, and level of formality accordingly can make interactions more effective and meaningful. For example, when communicating in a business setting, using professional language and structured responses is essential. On the other hand, casual conversations with friends allow for more relaxed and informal speech. Handling conflicts and difficult conversations with confidence is another skill that strong communicators master. Disagreements and misunderstandings are inevitable in any relationship, but how you address them makes all the difference. Instead of avoiding conflict or reacting emotionally, take a calm and solution-oriented approach. Listen to the other person's perspective, acknowledge their concerns, and express your own viewpoint in a composed and respectful manner. Finding common ground and seeking solutions rather than assigning blame can help resolve conflicts peacefully and strengthen relationships. Finally, continuous improvement and practice are key to mastering communication skills. No one is born a perfect communicator. It's something that develops over time with conscious effort. Reading books on communication, observing great speakers, participating in discussions, and even practicing in front of a mirror can help refine your skills. Additionally, asking for feedback from trusted friends or mentors can provide valuable insights into areas where you can improve. Good communication is the foundation of successful relationships, career growth, and personal development. It allows you to express yourself effectively, understand others better, and navigate the complexities of social and professional interactions with confidence. By actively working on listening, clarity, empathy, assertiveness, and conflict resolution, you can become a more effective and influential communicator in all areas of life. Money plays a significant role in life, affecting everything from basic survival needs to long-term security and personal freedom. While financial success isn't the only measure of a fulfilling life, poor financial habits can lead to stress, missed opportunities, and a lack of stability. The good news is that improving your financial habits doesn't require being wealthy or having expert knowledge. It simply requires discipline, awareness, and consistency. By taking control of your financial decisions, you can reduce financial stress, build wealth over time, and create a more secure future for yourself and your loved ones. One of the first steps to improving your financial habits is creating and following a budget. Many people live paycheck to paycheck because they don't have a clear understanding of where their money goes each month. A budget helps you track your income and expenses, ensuring that you're not overspending or wasting money on unnecessary purchases. Start by listing all your sources of income and then categorizing your expenses into essentials, rent, utilities, groceries, transportation, and non-essentials, entertainment, dining out, shopping. Once you have a clear picture, set spending limits for different categories and stick to them. Budgeting isn't about restricting yourself. It's about making conscious choices with your money so that you can prioritize what truly matters. Another important financial habit is saving consistently. Many people struggle to save because they spend first and try to save whatever is left at the end of the month. A more effective approach is the pay yourself first method, setting aside a portion of your income for savings before spending on anything else. Even if you start with a small percentage, consistency is key. Over time, these savings can add up and provide a financial cushion for emergencies, investment opportunities, or major life goals like buying a home or starting a business. A great way to stay disciplined with savings is to set up automatic transfers to a separate savings account so that you don't have to think about it each month. Building an emergency fund is another crucial financial habit. Life is unpredictable, and unexpected expenses, such as medical bills, car repairs, or job loss, can put you in a difficult situation if you're not prepared. An emergency fund acts as a financial safety net, preventing you from relying on credit cards or loans during tough times. Ideally, you should aim to save at least 3 to 6 months' worth of living expenses in an easily accessible account. Having this fund in place provides peace of mind, knowing that you can handle financial setbacks without falling into debt. Speaking of debt, managing and reducing debt is essential for financial well-being. Many people fall into the trap of relying on credit cards, loans, or high-interest financing without fully understanding the long-term consequences. While some types of debt, such as mortgages or student loans, can be considered investments in your future, high-interest debt, like credit card balances or payday loans, can quickly spiral out of control. To improve your financial health, focus on paying off high-interest debt as quickly as possible using strategies like the snowball method, paying off the smallest debts first for psychological motivation, or the avalanche method, paying off the highest interest debts first to save money in the long run. Avoid accumulating unnecessary debt by living within your means and only borrowing what you can realistically afford to repay. Another key financial habit is smart spending and mindful consumption. In today's world, it's easy to fall into the trap of impulse buying, keeping up with trends, or spending on things that don't add real value to your life. Many people spend without thinking, only to realize later that they have little to show for their hard-earned money. Before making a purchase, ask yourself if it's a need or a want, and whether it aligns with your long-term financial goals. Shopping with a list, avoiding unnecessary subscriptions, and being mindful of emotional spending can help you cut down on wasteful expenses. Developing the habit of researching and comparing prices before making big purchases can also save you a significant amount of money over time. Investing and growing your wealth is another crucial aspect of financial improvement. While saving money is important, keeping all your money in a traditional savings account may not be the best strategy for long-term financial growth. Inflation decreases the value of money over time, which means that if your money isn't earning interest or growing, you're essentially losing purchasing power. Learning about different investment options such as stocks, real estate, index funds, retirement accounts such as 401k or IRAs, and mutual funds can help you make your money work for you. If you're new to investing, start with basic research, seek professional advice if needed, and begin with small, low-risk investments until you gain more confidence and knowledge. Increasing your financial literacy is one of the most powerful ways to improve your financial habits. Unfortunately, many people are never taught how to manage money effectively, leading to poor financial decisions. Taking the time to educate yourself about personal finance can make a huge difference in your financial future. Reading books, listening to financial podcasts, following reputable finance experts, and even taking online courses can help you gain valuable insights into budgeting, investing, and wealth-building strategies. The more you understand money, the better equipped you are to make smart financial decisions. Lastly, planning for the future is an important financial habit that many people overlook. While it's easy to focus on immediate financial needs, long-term planning ensures that you're prepared for major life events like retirement, buying a home, or funding your children's education. Start by setting clear financial goals and creating a roadmap to achieve them. Additionally, consider protecting your financial future with insurance, such as health, life, and disability insurance, to prevent unexpected financial burdens. Estate planning, such as creating a will or setting up beneficiaries, can also ensure that your assets are distributed according to your wishes. Improving your financial habits is not about making drastic changes overnight. It's about consistently making smart financial choices that set you up for long-term success. By budgeting, saving, investing, reducing debt, and increasing financial literacy, you can build a strong financial foundation that provides security, freedom, and opportunities for a better future. Self-discipline is the foundation of success in every area of life. It is the ability to stay focused, resist temptations, and consistently take action toward your goals, even when you don't feel like it. Many people struggle with procrastination, distractions, and lack of motivation, which often leads to unfinished tasks, unmet goals, and feelings of frustration. Developing self-discipline allows you to break bad habits, build new positive routines, and take control of your life instead of letting circumstances dictate your actions. It is the key to achieving long-term success and personal growth. One of the first steps in developing self-discipline is understanding your why, the deeper reason behind your goals. When you have a strong reason for doing something, it becomes easier to stay committed even when challenges arise. Ask yourself, why do you want to improve? Why is this goal important to you? Whether it's becoming healthier, improving your finances, or advancing in your career, having a clear purpose keeps you motivated and makes discipline easier to maintain. Without a strong reason, it's easy to give up when things get tough. Setting clear goals and creating a plan is another essential aspect of self-discipline. Many people struggle with discipline because they don't have a clear direction. If you don't know exactly what you're working toward, it's easy to lose focus and get distracted. Set specific, measurable, and realistic goals. Instead of saying, I want to get in shape, set a goal like I will exercise for 30 minutes 5 times a week and eat healthy meals daily. Once you have a goal, break it down into smaller, manageable steps. Creating a structured plan gives you a roadmap to follow, making it easier to stay disciplined. Another crucial factor in developing self-discipline is building good habits and routines. Discipline isn't about relying on motivation, it's about creating habits that make discipline feel automatic. Motivation is unreliable because it fluctuates based on mood and external circumstances. However, when you build strong habits, your actions become second nature. For example, if you make a habit of waking up early and exercising every morning, it eventually becomes a normal part of your routine rather than something you have to force yourself to do. Start small by committing to one good habit at a time and gradually build on it. Eliminating distractions and temptations is also key to maintaining self-discipline. In today's world, distractions are everywhere. Social media, television, notifications, and endless entertainment options can easily pull you away from your priorities. If you find yourself constantly getting distracted, take proactive steps to remove or reduce those distractions. Turn off unnecessary notifications, set specific time limits for social media use, and create a focused work environment. If food cravings are preventing you from maintaining a healthy diet, keep unhealthy snacks out of your home. By structuring your environment to support your goals, you make it easier to stay disciplined. Another important aspect of self-discipline is learning to delay gratification. Many people struggle with discipline because they seek immediate pleasure instead of long-term rewards. This is known as the instant gratification trap. For example, eating junk food may feel good in the moment, but it harms your health in the long run. Watching TV instead of working on your goals may feel enjoyable, but it leads to missed opportunities. Learning to delay gratification, choosing long-term benefits over short-term pleasure, is a key trait of disciplined people. One effective technique to strengthen this skill is the 10-minute rule. When you feel an urge to indulge in an unhealthy habit, wait 10 minutes before acting on it. Often, the craving will pass, and you'll be able to make a better decision. Holding yourself accountable is another crucial step in developing discipline. It's easy to make excuses or justify not following through on commitments when no one is watching. To avoid this, find ways to hold yourself accountable. This could mean tracking your progress in a journal, setting deadlines for yourself, or finding an accountability partner who checks in on your progress. Some people find it helpful to publicly commit to their goals. Telling friends or family about their intentions makes them more likely to follow through. When you take responsibility for your actions, you become more disciplined and committed. Overcoming procrastination is another important part of self-discipline. Many people put off tasks because they seem overwhelming or because they don't feel motivated. The best way to fight procrastination is to take immediate action, no matter how small. Often, starting is the hardest part, but once you begin, momentum builds, making it easier to continue. One technique to overcome procrastination is the 2-minute rule. If a task takes less than 2 minutes to complete, do it immediately. For bigger tasks, break them down into smaller steps and focus on just starting rather than finishing everything at once. Self-discipline also requires learning how to manage stress and emotions. Many people give in to distractions, bad habits, or lack of motivation when they feel stressed or overwhelmed. Developing healthy coping mechanisms, such as exercise, meditation, deep breathing, or journaling, can help you stay disciplined even during tough times. Recognizing when you're feeling emotionally drained and finding constructive ways to deal with those feelings helps prevent burnout and keeps you on track. Finally, practicing self-compassion and persistence is essential for long-term self-discipline. Many people become discouraged when they slip up or fail to meet their goals. It's important to understand that self-discipline is not about being perfect. It's about being consistent and resilient. Everyone experiences setbacks, but what matters is how you respond to them. Instead of beating yourself up for a mistake, learn from it and get back on track as quickly as possible. Discipline is like a muscle. The more you exercise it, the stronger it becomes. By continuously pushing yourself, staying committed, and learning from failures, you develop the inner strength needed to stay disciplined in all areas of life. Developing self-discipline is not an overnight process. It requires patience, consistency, and a willingness to push through challenges. However, the rewards of self-discipline are immense. When you take control of your actions, build good habits, and stay committed to your goals, you unlock your full potential and create a life of purpose, success, and fulfillment. Remember, discipline is like a muscle. The more you train it, the stronger it becomes. Stay focused, trust the process, and keep moving forward. Your future self will thank you.